How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Glad to have you back. This is CapoRegime. It's episode 3 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Henry was nearly killed again in the last episode, but luckily Teresa and Sir Robard came to the rescue, helped him bury his parents, and helped get him over to, I believe, the small town outside of Rattay at Teresa's uncle's house to aid in his recovery. So if you guys are liking what you're seeing, I'm trying my best to improve the content as much as possible. Hit that like button, to help more people come find my videos, and subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looks like Henry is in a dream right now, and from the looks of it, a nightmare. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. We got some human soldiers, it looks like. Okay. What the hell? Oh, wow. You get them all. It's a villager. No, we don't want to kill you. Oh, where's our objective? It's over this way. I have no idea what's going on.
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you find me?
You managed to save me.
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Man, I hate Zbyszek.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Yeah, let's get to
Uncle
work,
will
Henry.
be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life.
Yeah, if they hadn't come along, man, Henry would definitely be dead.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Looks like our first objective is to get our stuff back. Let's take all this and let's equip everything. All of our armor, because we don't know what dangers are lurking right outside, so might as well. Okay. I think we should eat. So our main quest is vengeance, I guess. Vengeance for, you know, getting his parents killed, or, you know, whoever's responsible for that Markfart guy, as well as a whole, what's his name, Sigismund. So is there any other food we can eat? Let's take a look. Okay, so I didn't mention this in the last 2 episodes, guys, but our energy, health, and nourishment are all located in this bottom right kind of stat bank down here, along with our current stats for different weapons and armor. So the one I want to focus on right now is the nourishment. So even though that symbol that we're hungry isn't appearing on the main user interface or the HUD, we still have, you know, only 55 nourishment total. So this can go up to 100, and you want to stay at 100 or below, because if you consistently eat over 100, you'll start getting out of shape and gaining weight. I think there's negative kind of debuffs associated with that. So we want to stay at 100 or below, but we're only at 55, so there's a lot to work with. So we can just start chucking stuff down our face hole. Eat all these apples. Eat this roast duck. Okay, we're at 101, so that's a little over, but it's not going to be too bad. Oh, what's this? Reading. So reading was a very rare skill in the Middle Ages, and a common blacksmith's son certainly wouldn't have been literate. You can open a book and try to make sense out of glyphs, but in the end, you will find someone who can teach you at least the basics of reading. So it looks like we need to find someone to eventually teach us reading, because this can be really useful for acquiring new skills and progressing a little quicker. So so what's our objective? So we have the main quest of vengeance and awakening. So it's either going to Perkstein to see Radzig, or ultimately getting our father's sword back and find Markfart von Aulitz and avenge your parents. So that's the ultimate goal. But right now we need to pay back the Miller Peshek, which is the uncle of Teresa, as we know. So we're gonna go find him and see what he has to say. And he's right here.
My name's Henry.
What's up, bro?
Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
All right.
Well, what would you need
What
from
do you
me?
want, bro?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry.
Henry's a
It's
little
just
slow,
job
huh?
like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Alright, what is it?
For just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is,
Wojciech.
they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already
That's a
heard
point.
more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.
Okay. Well, that was a mouthful, but apparently we gotta go dig up a corpse and get a ring and bring it to Wojciech in Kohelnitz, wherever that is. So first things first, I gotta get the shovel. Oh, they're giving me a little warning in the top right saying that I've eaten too much, but we didn't overeat by that much, so I'm not that worried. Okay, so we have the spade, and it looks like we need to head up towards here. So it is a little bit of a hike, as you guys probably noticed, but we're gonna head over and I will bring you guys back when we get there. All right. Alright guys, we're coming up on the executioner's house now. So whenever you're going on a quest and some persuasion is involved with speaking to somebody, you always want to play towards your strengths. And I think at this point it's our speech has succeeded the most for us, as well as our social status. So let's see what we can do here.
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict, was a friend of mine. He had a ring on his finger that I gave him for luck, and I figured since he doesn't need it anymore.
And you think I rob corpses, so I must have it?
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't be fool enough to bury him with such a valuable ring. Or am I wrong?
You're right, I do have the ring. But actually, it's a worthless bauble. You can have it for a few groschen.
Okay, well, that didn't really work out for us. So what do we do in this case? I think we just go, I don't know, I don't see what the point is to dig up the corpse, because we already know that it's not on him. I think just to progress in this quest, we do need to go up and dig it up and make sure. And then maybe if we go back to Peshek, he'll give us a different option, so let's just do that. Oh god.
Christ, nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the
Well,
fuck is that ring?
We already knew that, but
The stench makes me want to puke.
Gotta go back to
will pay for
Peshek.
this.
Alright guys, another long walk on the way back. I'll clue you guys back in if something comes up, but nothing much we can do but to explore some more options. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, there's Peshek. Let's see what suggestions he might have for us. What's up, dude? Hey.
What the?
Yeah, dude, I just want to talk to you. Thank you.
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell.
So, I just want to learn how to pick locks. It's a super useful skill.
Hold the lock with the right hand and use it to feel out the tumble.
So I already know how to do this, but my lockpicking skill is pretty low at this point. Just because it's a new playthrough. But basically, how to pick a lock. You move your cursor around the lock mechanism until you find a spot that's highlighted in orange or yellow. And you gotta, the lock's gonna spin in a counterclockwise direction, so you kind of have to follow it with your mouse cursor, and it can be kind of tricky sometimes, but I find that holding it right in the center of where the sweet spot area is helps you keep it on track. So it's about right there. So if we can hold that, there we go.
Make something out of you, yeah. Remember,
Ooh, nice.
this trunk's
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Alright, I'll go and find that ring.
Okay.
It should be in
We
a
already
house
learned to lockpick, so
somewhere.
as long as we can sneak around
Look
successfully, then we should be
You
okay.
know how to get past a lock.
Get past the lock? You mean,
No, you don't.
I have some experience?
All right. I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you look.
It's funny, he didn't mention that he just taught us how to pick a lock. Yeah, I guess most people would have selected the there's no ring option first, and then that would have led organically into learning how to pick, but it is what it is. Alright guys, another long walk back to the executioner's place, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're coming up on the executioner's place again. I just know that this mission can go sideways if we're not careful and things don't line up correctly, so I'm gonna use one of our save your snaps to save it right here. Just in case. So that's what they're there for, right? So luckily we got one from the chest we just lockpicked. I think as long as the dogs don't bark. Do we have any meat? So he mentioned that the dogs might be persuaded to go away with meat, and we don't have meat. This is going to be a little tougher, so we're going to try our best here. Alright, well, he went inside, which is going to make things a little more difficult. But maybe we can sneak up behind him and knock him out, similar to how we got this armor in the first place. So let's hope that we can do that. Yeah, I think it's this chest. Let's just wait here for a second.
Must be the wind.
Oh, okay. He was in the next room. Now he's not. So maybe now we have enough clearance to pick this lock. We just can't mess up, because it'll make a loud noise if we do. I think that's the center right there. Oh shit, okay. Don't mess up.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
Alright, we got it. We're just gonna get out of here. Go back to Peshek. Well, it looks like Peshek tricked us. He would have known if this ring was valuable or not, right? So he has some explaining to do, man. Anyway, another long walk back to his place, so I'll catch you guys in a bit.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I could trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean, the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell.
Yeah, so the millers in this game, they're like fences.
You'll buy
So it's
stolen
really
goods
useful
from me.
to have completed this quest pretty early, because we
So
can
that'll
start
come in
fencing
useful.
some things that we happen to steal sooner rather than later. Oh, we can be taught how to
Would you
pickpocket too.
teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Good luck then.
Oh, little dog's following us.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Okay, so I'm going to read this real quick, guys, because I really never explored the pickpocketing mechanic too much in my previous playthrough. So I'm going to go through this, and you guys can feel free to pause it just so you know how pickpocketing works. But anyway, see you guys in a bit. Okay, so basically we have a minimum time that we have to be rummaging around in their purse or whatever in order to successfully steal something. But the longer we stay in there after that minimum time, the higher the chance that we're going to get caught. So we have to kind of do this carefully.
Just for real, I'll be yelling for a guard. Try it again. That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Okay, that was mechanics were a little hard to understand, and it's no wonder why I didn't really gravitate towards it last time, because I didn't really understand how to do it, so I just didn't. But anyway, I think we're gonna try to do a little more pickpocketing in this playthrough now that we kind of have it on lock. So we gotta head over to Kohelnitz place now. So I'll see you guys in a bit. It's a little bit of a jog from here. So, all right, guys, we're coming up on Kohelnitz now, and I feel really stupid because I completely forgot about the fast travel mechanic in this game. I got accustomed to playing Red Dead Redemption 2, where there isn't a fast travel mechanic. You can only travel by train or stagecoach. We're traveling quickly, so I didn't even check, but all those repeat trips back to Peshek's place could have gone a lot quicker. But anyway, we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that now. So here we are in Kohelnitz. Let's see if we can find what's his name. I forgot what this miller's name is, but Wojciech, I think. That's a villager, and this is Wojciech. Okay.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the? Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours. Testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
Nice. Let's see if we have any stolen goods.
Here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that. Good luck to you.
Okay. Wait, didn't we give this dagger back to him? Oh, that's buying. Okay. Never mind. So, we don't want to sell those maps. I know those are part of a... Okay, we're going to sell the hot savior schnapps because we already have a couple. This seeks... No, it's fine. I don't think we have any other stolen goods right now besides the armor, which we're going to keep. So I think that's alright. So it looks like this is only going to be worth 23, but we're going to haggle with him to see if we can get a little more.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Oh, let's try to get halfway to 31.
What do you say to this?
It's not worth it to me.
Okay. Let's meet him a little closer to
Is
that.
this enough?
That's better. Drop it a bit more, and we'll call it a deal.
Okay. Yeah, let's do 25.
That's a sum I can live with.
2 groschen wasn't... that it wasn't worth the extra haggling for, but it's good to get practice and training in, just so I'll be able to be successful in larger transactions. Anyway, guys, we're going to fast travel back and catch some sleep at the miller's place, and then we'll go on to our next mission, figure out what else we're doing. See you guys in a bit. The one thing that I forgot to mention, guys, the fast travel mechanic, now that I remember exactly how it works, is whenever you fast travel, you don't instantly go to your destination, but instead you actually play a mini game where your character slowly, or I mean a lot quicker than walking, but slowly makes its way across the map according to the quickest way, following the roads to your fast travel location. And there's always a chance that a random event will take place, whether it's positive or negative, but usually it's negative, where you run into a bandit or some highwayman trying to rob you. So that's one risk to fast traveling. So it has its pros and cons. Anyway, we're gonna catch some sleep, and then we'll see what else we're doing. Alright. Okay, I think from here we can start maybe one of the main quest lines. So let's see what we got. I think another course of action might be getting a horse, because traveling on foot is getting kinda tedious. Alright, let's see what we got on our map. Okay, so we have a fast travel location to the lower Ratai Gate, or Ratai Gate, that we can take for that quest line. I think that's pretty much the only thing we can do, besides maybe some of these side quest givers that we can hit up. What's this down here? There's an activity, and there's an unexplored area, but I think we're just gonna take we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna show you guys the fast travel in this sequence just so you can see how it works. So anywhere along that road path we could have gotten hit by a random event, and then time passes. It'll give us, you know, the average time it would have taken to walk there, and apply that to the day. So it's probably going to be a little darker by the time we finish loading. And again, guys, I assume a lot of you haven't played this or seen this game before, so let me know if I'm giving too much detail around things, or if you just rather I played and commentated a little less. That's all feedback I'd love to hear.
Halt! Who are you and where are you?
Guard is stopping us.
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Yeah, what's surprising is, even though my speech skill is pretty low, most of the guards seem to have an even lower speech skill, so it's letting us get away with those. Excuse me. So now it's telling us about fast travel in the top right. Okay, so I think Radzig is in this place here somewhere. Perkstein is what this area is called.
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, these are the same two guards, I think, that were in front of Radzig's castle before. Or in front of the palace in Skalitz. So, I think he might be upstairs, just based on where the marker is trying to tell us to go. Yeah, I think he is in here. Yep.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Peckstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. One skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
All right. So I hope you guys don't mind the long cutscenes. That's one thing I really like about this game, but as far as making a good, exciting YouTube video for a playthrough, might not be the best, but you know, just let me know your feedback below. I can skip through some of that, try to make it go a little quicker so we can focus on some of the gameplay, but let me know. Anyway, so we're gonna go meet Captain Bernard and start our training. So hopefully then we can start getting into some of the more action-packed quests and things in this game. So again, a little bit of a walk, so I'll cut to it and clue you guys back in. Alright, I think we made it to the training guard where Captain Bernard should be waiting for us, hopefully.
Captain Bernard's not here.
Oh,
I should
not
stop
here.
by during the day.
Okay, maybe we need to wait a little bit for him. Ah, there he is. What's up, man?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need the training.
Here for training?
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
My father was a blacksmith, so I learned a thing or two.
Fine, we'll try something more advanced then. Farewell.
Okay, hopefully that was a mistake. He's gonna go harder on us just because we said we know what we're doing, so.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Alright. Ooh, alright. Ooh, I got you. Ow. Damn.
Good strike.
Ooh, got you. Oh, got me. I forgot how good Captain Bernard is.
Ow.
Oof. You're not doing really well here.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics.
Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space.
Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
There you go. There you go.
Good. Well done.
Nice. Alright.
Nice. Ah, that's it.
Right.
Alright.
Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
Yeah, those counters are what I need to remember how to do. So I don't know if you can actually do it before you get the training.
Stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Right.
Not like that.
Yeah, I gotta do it at the right time. Oh, nice. Okay, so the green sword icon will pop up, or the green shield icon will pop up in the middle.
Good.
Nice.
All right. Good.
Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Well done.
Yeah, our defense level went up.
Very good.
Yeah, it won't let us repost yet. But that's where the fun starts.
Nice. Not bad.
Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go!
Normal speed. There we go. Not too bad.
Captain Bernard! Wait a while, Henry.
Oh, look who it is. It's Capon. What's up, bro?
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest.
Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Oh, this dude's a douche.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Nice.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Ow!
Wrong, damn it! Not bad. All right.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Very good.
All right.
Ah, that's it. Well done.
Yeah, it's just all about timing.
And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
No! Not like that!
Ooh, there you go.
Nice. No, that's not it.
Yeah, those are the feints.
Not bad.
So, like, what's funny is, without this training, you can't even do these. Captain Bernard's training is a prerequisite to even letting these mechanics come into the game. So,
All right.
there we go.
Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier.
Yeah, when this game first came out, I think a lot of players made the mistake of trying to play the game without pursuing the main quest line. But I think this quest, as well as training with Bernard, are almost paramount or even a requirement to being successful in the game.
I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
All right.
Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
All right. Okay, we can get the archery going now too. I'm just trying to think of how often I used archery. I did, but it was really situational when I'd use archery versus swordplay. I definitely prefer the melee combat, but archery is really powerful in this game too. So it's going to take a while for Bernard to get to the location, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead this part, and I'll clue you guys back in. All right, cool.
Your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it.
That's not too bad. So you really you just gotta aim at the end of your knuckle, or just left to your knuckle.
Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit,
there we go.
You won't need it anymore.
Nice.
That's it then. I don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can
Just a little rivalry going on between these two.
Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good, then let's get to it.
See if we can take this dude's bow. I'm gonna do my best here, guys, so... Oh, here we go. Alright, it's a little low. Okay. We need at least a couple bullseyes. Oof, that was bad. We're ahead on points with 3 arrows left. Alright, 2 arrows left. Let's get at least 1 bullseye here. Oh, no, we beat him. 100%. Ooh, there we go. You suck, Hans. Give me that bow. I got twice the score as you. Little punk. Keep your mouth shut.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I found
Yeah.
that horse during the last
Excuses
hunt,
are all I
I've been
hear, bro.
grinning about, boy. I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Alright. So I already beat him at the archery range. Now it's time to try our best to beat him in the arena. Let's do it. Alright, let's try to utilize what we just learned from Bernard to feign him and maybe land a few reposts. What the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing, Hans? Ooh. Hello, sir. Kurva. What does that mean? Not really. Ooh. Why don't you even have a sword? I feel like the game's glitching out right now. He shouldn't be going hand to hand with me. Okay. Come on, bro. Okay. Dude, you are getting... Ooh, you're getting slashed apart, dude. Come on, let me repost you. Oh, there it is. Got that counter going. Where's your sword? Dude, I'm gonna kill this royal friggin' silver spoon in his mouth kid. Get wrecked. Dude, he didn't even have a sword. What the hell? Alright.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. Must be having an off day.
We got his respect now, at least.
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Right, we got the bow. We're off to a good start. We got the training with Bernard here done. I think this is a good place to call it an episode. I think I'm going to go for a little more training in the next episode, maybe between episodes off camera, but let me know what you guys think so far. We're going to hop right into the main storyline as soon as we can, but I appreciate you guys sticking around, and we'll see you in the next one.